Good evening and a warm welcome to this meditation session. Friends, this is a very precious time when we turn away from all outer activities and dive deeper into ourselves to discover something of eternal value in our own being. For meditation is something more than rest and escape. Peace of mind is the necessary condition in which a higher quality of understanding and inner experience becomes possible. At the very center of our being, there is an urge or pressure to expand, to be free from the limitations and restrictions of experience, to be free of fear, free from anxiety, free from continual disappointment, free from depression. This urge is fundamentally spiritual, which means its source is the very ground of our being. At this innermost point and nucleus, so to say, of our experience, which is our self or I, our consciousness is free from all limitation. Let us take an example from nature. At this time of the year, there is a tremendous, though unseen, pressure pervading the whole of nature. We call it the preparation for spring. All around, billions of flowers and leaves are pushing against their outer sheaths, ready to open up and manifest themselves as expressions of pure beauty, integral parts of the great ecosystem which sustains life on this planet, pointers to the invisible source of all beauty. But while the manifestations of beauty and expansion in nature are cyclical and transient, and the great expansion turns to contraction in the course of time, in the human heart, our heart, the potentialities are quite different and superior. In us too, the urge for expansion, for inner freedom, for throwing off fear, gloom, and so on, is fundamental. But unlike the play of seasons, this drive in us won't contract, but will go on making itself felt within us until our deepest needs have been met. And those needs are to do with peace, wisdom, and self-transcendence, self-realization. So when we meditate with this higher perspective, this deeper understanding, what are we doing? Firstly, we are pacifying the mind. Secondly, through our temporary withdrawing from outer happenings, we are putting them into perspective. And thirdly, we are developing a powerful means to clear away the mental mist that hides, so to say, the inner sun. Our pacification of the mind is itself a prelude and means to the expansion of our consciousness. The expansion of our consciousness is as natural as the great expansion we are now seeing or will soon be seeing in nature. But it needs our conscious cooperation through our willingness to practice meditation and dive deeper into our own being with a wish to realize the ultimate purpose of life. Ultimate purpose of life. So as we progress, we learn to submerge our whole mind into the one great urge to know reality, to realize self. This is called the desire for liberation, for enlightenment. In this way, our quest becomes truly alive and fruitful. As we said, we prepare our mind for this transition of thought consciously through creating an inner atmosphere of peace and calm. We also revere and respect the higher wisdom of which meditation is a part. So before launching on our main practices, let us sit for a minute or two in reverence, bowing inwardly to the supreme unseen wisdom, the great ocean of pure experience in which we live, move, and have our being. And we'll do this for a minute or two. Turn within in reverence. Now a breathing practice. And this time we are using the affirmation, I am free. That is to say, I am free from all those influences that the world tries to clamp on me, and also free from the limitation created in the mind itself. This affirmation, I am free, is based on a deep truth about our real nature, which is not caught up in the tensions, thoughts, moods, and pictures we make about ourselves. And the technique is to breathe a little more deeply than usual. And as we breathe in, to imagine that the breath movement begins at the region of the navel, and that the breath is drawn upwards along a central channel in the body, which ends at the space between the eyebrows. And then we release the breath slowly. And as we draw the breath up in this way, we affirm, I am free. I am free. and we do this together for about 4 minutes. I am free. Fill yourself with this pure air. Expand. Be free. Freedom. Now our visualization is this. Think of the blue sky, and we contemplate the blue sky as a symbol of infinity, a symbol of freedom from all limitations. And once we've got this picture, the blue sky, this picture in our mind, this sense of the blue sky and its vastness, then we affirm, I am the blue sky. I am the infinite sky. I am the blissful sky. Friends, this is not just a poetic image. It is a symbol of the infinite in us, drawing us, as it were, to recognize its presence as our true self. So we're going to do the visualization together for about 6 minutes. Think of the blue sky, and then we'll affirm, I am the blue sky. I am the infinite sky. I am the blissful sky. If the mind wanders, take a few deep breaths, conscious breathing, few times, to keep our central channel pure. And then, once more, blue sky, vast, infinite. I am the blue sky. I am the infinite sky. I am the blissful sky. Our meditation text is this. Peace, light, and fearlessness are my nature. I'm not the mind which is ever changing. Peace, light, and fearlessness are my nature. Peace, which is free from all conflict and disturbance. Light, which is pure consciousness absolute. Fearlessness, based on our sense of oneness with the non-dual reality underlying all experience, and understanding that transcends duality and difference. Peace, light, and fearlessness are my nature. I'm not the mind which is ever changing. Peace, light, and fearlessness are my nature. peace, light, fearlessness are my nature. I'm not the mind which is ever changing. Peace, light, fearlessness are my nature. We affirm once more peace, light, fearlessness are my nature. The best way to help ourselves and others, and also to protect ourselves from negative influences, is not through trying to change the world or anyone else. To help oneself and others is to live in pure thoughts and expanding light that has its source in yourself. And we will end by dwelling for a minute or so on good thoughts and expanding light. Mm.